Great Man Can. Today I'm going to show you how to clean a dirty oven. Let's get started. So just to give you a little bit of information about this particular oven, it's just about 10 years old and has gotten a lot of use on a weekly basis. And with the techniques and products that we're going to use, we're going to have this thing looking almost like new. Not quite, but almost. Remember, it is 10 years old. So the products we are going to need are rubber gloves, dishwashing pods, a razor blade scraper, oven cleaner. I don't know which one to recommend because they both work really well, but you only need one. Non-scratch scrubbing pads, Dawn dish detergent, microfiber towels, a face mask, safety glasses, and a tote. Now, there is some optional equipment I'm going to use in this video as well. You don't have to use it, but it makes this job a little bit easier, and that is a shop vac and a screwdriver. First thing we're going to do is put our gloves on. Next, remove both racks and put them inside the tote. From there, fill the totes up with water, just enough water to cover the racks. Take 2 Dawn dishwashing pods, drop them in the tote and let them dissolve. Also pour 1 line of Dawn dish detergent soap. Now, this next piece of equipment is optional, but it makes the job a lot easier. I'm going to use this shop vac to vacuum the entire inside of the oven. If you don't have a shop vac, that's fine. Just use a microfiber towel to wipe away some of the standing and loose residue inside the oven. Now it's time to use our chemical. In this case, we're going to go with Easy Off. You want to shake this can really well before you spray it. Make sure you have your face mask and safety glasses on. And you have 2 options, really. You can spray this in sections at a time, or you can do the entire thing at once. Just keep in mind, you want to let this chemical sit anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. I highly recommend you have a window open for ventilation. Don't forget to close the oven while this stuff marinates. It is strong. Approximately 25 minutes later, get your non-abrasive scrub pad and get the scrubbing. At this point, a lot of the debris should be very loose and it should come off fairly easy. Now, keep in mind, depending on how dirty your oven is and how old it is, you may have to apply a second coat of oven cleaner and scrub again. So scrub once, get as much debris off as you can, then apply a second coat, let it sit for another 20 to 25 minutes, then scrub again. Now, once you're done with that, you want to use a clean, lightly damp microfiber cloth to clean up the remaining residue. If there's any gunk on flat surfaces that the cleaner and scrubbing pad would not remove, you can use a flat scraper razor blade to scrape it off. Now that the door is all cleaned up, we're going to clean the inside of the oven. The easiest way to do that is to actually remove the oven door itself. I use a screwdriver to lift up the latch. You may not need a screwdriver, but this oven's kind of old, so the latch is kind of stuck. Now that the oven door is removed, we can go ahead and get the scrubbing on the inside of the oven. And as I said earlier, you can use a flat scraper razor blade on flat surfaces to get up some gunk that the cleaner and scrubber would not remove. Once done, get you a dry microfiber towel to wipe up the remaining residue. Then use a lightly damp, clean microfiber towel to wipe up even more remaining residue. From there, go ahead and put the oven door back on and lock it into place with the latches. And I'm going to do one more wipe down with a clean, damp cloth because the oven cleaner tends to leave a light residue. It's very easy to wipe off, so nothing to worry about. As for those racks that have been soaking for about an hour, by this point, the dishwashing pods combined with a little bit of dish detergent should have loosened up a decent amount of residue that's on the racks. So we're going to use these scrub pads to scrub and get off all of the residue that we can. All right, the racks are all set. Now it's time to place those back in the oven. Now, one final thing to do, there's one final step, and that is to turn the oven on. Let it run for about 20 minutes on about 300. That's going to burn off the remaining chemical residue and make the oven safe to use. And that is it. We have officially cleaned and restored our oven. Here's a look at some before and after. So I'm sure you noticed this spot right down here in the middle on the bottom of the oven. And keep this in mind, this is a 10-year-old oven. And I mean, this was as good as we can get it. You can't always get everything, but overall, I think we did a pretty good job. So that pretty much wraps this video up. For more information on the products that I use, I will put Amazon affiliate links below. If you know someone that can use this information, please don't forget to share this video with them. Comment, like, subscribe, all that. Take care. I will see you all in the next video, and thanks for watching.